The artistry. This painting is so realistic. It looks like you could step straight into it. And you can.
Whoa.
Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome. It's Nurse Richard the Ox Wizard. Thank you for joining me. I know they're getting sillier and sillier, these these introductions. Hey, it's a bit of fun for me, and I just get bored easily, truth be told, sometimes. So I just throw these in to make it more entertaining for me to do these. Never mind you guys watching them. Right, you might have been drawn in by the thumbnail and think, oh, disastrous. What's gone on here? What have you done, Nurse Richard? Truth is, I haven't done anything, but somebody else did. And the reason for that is, it's not an earwax removal procedure, this. You can probably already gather that I'm going to be removing a lot of stuff, but it's not earwax. And it's hairs. Now, I know this makes some people go a bit and instantly want to grab their ears and scratch it to bits. And that is the reason why this chap ended up in my clinic. But they weren't there a week ago. Well, they were, but they were in a different place. And I'm removing these with a forceps, and it is a bit of a tedious, long procedure, but it's a tedious, long type of thing to do, and a very difficult and dangerous thing to do as well. So I thought I'd show you something a little different. So anyway, this chap phoned me up a couple of days ago, and he said, "Do you remove ear hair?" I said, "Well, not normally, no." I said, "That's not something that, unless it's causing you trouble and there's a load of it loose in your ear canal." He said, no, there isn't a load of it loose in my ear canal. It turns out he was wrong. But I had I've got a really particularly hairy ear. And what he'd gone to a local barber's, and there's quite a lot of them around here who offer this. A barber's hairdressers, I assume you call it the same all over the world. And what they do, they melt this wax, really hot wax generally. I don't advise this, by the way, before anyone's thinking about it. Let's get this hot wax, and they pour it in your ear, or just kind of smear it around the outer part of your ear, although some of it will go in the ear, that's inevitable. And wait till it sets, and then rip it out, which can't be very pleasant. I've seen some men having this done, and not one of them looked like they were enjoying it, to be honest. Now, it's fine to trim those there on the tragus, that's fine, but a lot of them can go flying in. And what is a good idea to do? Put a little bit of cotton wool, or just put your finger over it and then trim it, but not the ones in your ear canal, just at the very outer aspect of your ear canal, just the ones on the tragus, the little soft squidgy bit outside your ear. That's okay if it's a bit unsightly. Because I do mine, because I, like most men my age, you get hair in places that you didn't need it before. So that's fine to do. But what this barber had done, they'd done that, ripped it all out, and then what they do to finish it off with, and again, I've seen them do this. I've only seen them do this when I was on a holiday once, is they'll get dip a cloth in a bit of paraffin, set fire to it. My toes are curling already just thinking about it. Set fire to it, hold it near your ear, and kind of go and blow this fire into your ear. And I've seen him doing that, and he said they did that to him as well. And my first question was, why on earth did you let them doing that? Thinking that was a good idea. It clearly wasn't. And obviously what it's done, it's obviously singed a lot of the hairs. Believe it or not, there was more hairs in there, because there's still a load on the outer part of his ear. But how many there must have been before I got in there, God only knows. But it singed a load of hairs, and then they've gone flying into his ear canal, and they've made him really itchy. He did actually have a little bit of wax in his other ear as well. But behind this, as you'll see when I take this out, it's the same story. There's so many loose hairs in there as well. I can see why he might have wanted to do something about it, because there was a lot. But sometimes you just have to accept your lot, and that's it, It is what it is, until it isn't. So there's a fair while left to go in this. So I'll tell you some of the stuff. But hair info, let's stick with hair, shall we? Because yes, I have done this, and I what do I call it? My wife says manscaping. Manscaping, where you have hairs where you don't need it, so you trim it every now and then, and I do that. And the only place that I do actually need it is on my head. The kids commonly joke to me that maybe you should, all those hairs that you trim off from other places, I'm thinking my back, my chest, everywhere. I mean, why don't you just save some and stick some on your head? Because it is disappearing up here. I have accepted this a long time ago. It's not quite formed a little circle there. My wife calls that Fantasy Island when that comes, but not quite yet. And it is thinning a little bit on the top there as well. But again, that's inevitable. A lot of it is genetic. My granddad was bald at quite a young age, so I've not done bad to get to 50 before it's starting to disappear rapidly. It doesn't bother me. Turns out that myth about men being more virile, complete myth. That's all it is. It's not true at all. And what I am going to do when I do get that circle, the circle of trust at the back of my head there, I've decided I've not got any tattoos. I've decided I'm going to get one. I'm going to disappear and show you what image I'm going to get. And here it is. I'm going to get one of those on the back of my head. Hey. Tickle me, that one. Believe it or not, though, I did used to have a full head of hair. And again, I'm going to disappear in a moment. And I'm going to show you what I look like now. I was about 20, 21 when this picture was taken. And I'm going to show you what I look like when I had hair. So here it goes. Not always bald. Maybe I should have been. Maybe I should have been. You might have seen that picture before, because ages ago when I first started the channel, I did make a video of all the ridiculous hairstyles I've had over the years. I'll repost a link to that. It'll be in the description, or this is only if you watch it on YouTube. And the others, you'll just have to, I don't know, search on YouTube for it. Something called like the life and times on hair, maybe. I talked about a bit of other stuff, but there's a section on it where all the ridiculous hairstyles I've had over the years, and there was a lot of them. So I'll put a link to that in the description and on a card at the end of the procedure, which I think we're at now. Anyway, if you enjoyed this and your ears have stopped itching, then feel free to subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. But for now, take care of yourself. I'm here today, gone tomorrow. See you later. Ta-da.